Hi Armstrong-san, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Rabinandan-san.
So today you are driving. It seems like you are enjoying, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm having fun. Enjoying the nature.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to Abashiri,
And
Hokkaido.
Oh, you are taking a trip to Hokkaido?
Well, we are in Hokkaido. We are going traveling from Sapporo to Abashiri. Yeah.
Okay, so you said you came from Angola, right? Where is it?
Southwest part of Africa. Near Congo. It's actually south of Congo, west of Zambia, and north of Namibia.
Oh wow, it's so difficult for me to understand the area. But anyway, it is coming from like South Africa, right?
Yep.
So I can understand that you drive so well, and I can also see your driving style. It's amazing. So could you tell us the difference between driving in your country and in Japan?
Oh, I think driving in my country is wild, really wild, because I don't know. I think people are very aggressive when they drive. Yeah, I'm already used to it, so driving in Japan is kind of easy, despite the difficulty, and understanding the traffic light system. Yeah, and also because in my country we drive actually on the opposite side, the cars are left hand. Yeah.
So you said driving in Japan is easy compared with your country, right?
From my point of view.
Your point of view.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the main point Chui need to be cared when driving in Japan? Could you tell us so that for new driver who come to Japan and who want to get the driving license, or who already have a license, what are the point they should care when they start driving or they are on the car?
Okay, I will talk about my experience and what I do actually. It's I try before any turn, I always, wherever
I do not know that I will catch
wherever I'm going, I try to plan things in advance. Even the next turn, I need to plan in advance all the time. I do this, and I always make sure. I always have to use the map. I always use map, and I in Japan, all the cars actually have this GPS system, but I still prefer to use my phone. I think it's kind of easier to navigate. Yeah, it's much easier to navigate. Yeah, so I use Google Maps in my phone. I have also tried Maps.me, not that much, but I think it also works fine. But so far, Google has been perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so you said first we need to plan in advance. Actually, this is what I also do think, because when I was taking my driving test, he said that you need to have a plan, and then you can only start your journey to anywhere else. So is it common in other country? What is your expectation? For example, in your country, is that same what people do? Should they are driving, planning ahead before they start their journey, or they just take a car from their house and then start driving?
I think my country is kind of easier to read the signs, everything. In Japan, I think there is too much information, so that's why I believe you have to plan every single turn. The next turn you have to plan, because you don't know what's you're gonna find. So you have to read a lot of information before you make moves, before you turn, or before you do anything with the car. Yeah, just one more point. It's very important to know, if you know the city. In my country, I don't plan it. I don't actually use the GPS that much. Rarely I use, because I know the city. It's kind of easy. If you know the city, it's kind of easy. But I believe in Japan, there is a lot of information, and
Yes.
Even Japanese people who live, for example, in Sapporo for a very long time,
Mhm.
they still use. They cannot actually go places without the GPS. Yeah, I think they're just not used to drive without the GPS.
So
GPS system.
in Japan, what I also realized, everything, all the instructions on the road, and also everything inside the car itself is written in Japanese. So how do you cope with this kind of situation? And if someone who don't have any Japanese knowledge and wants to drive in Japan, how can they do that? So any suggestion or any support from the government?
Well, I think I drive since 2012, and actually, if you see the traffic rules are the same everywhere, like most of them the same. Of course, in Japan you're gonna find some exceptions, and this you actually have to learn these exceptions. So when I for me to be able to drive in Japan, I had to make a driving test, and I made sure that I learned these rules. Yeah, these Japanese rules and.
So you are saying that someone who want to drive in Japan must have to learn some Japanese rule. How about the symbols? All the symbols are written in Japanese, even though in front of the road or side of the road, or even though if you go to parking, all the instructions comes in Japanese. So this is what, do you think that people should understand some basic instructions before they start driving that are spelled in Japanese?
Well, yeah, like not all the symbols are in. I mean, the symbols actually don't. Most of them don't have any. It's not like they don't have any writing. No, it's not. Anyone can understand. So the rules are international. I think you only have to pay attention in the ones that are actually written. Like for example, tomare, that means stop. It's not gonna be written in English, for example. Yeah, tomare, for example, and.
Okay.
Few others you actually have to learn that. Yeah.
So
Not that.
yeah, so we are reaching to the final question. What is the one things, like one suggestion you will suggest, like you will give a new driver to take a special care when they drive in Japan? What is the most important thing you think that they need to care when they drive in Japan? One of the most important thing. What would be?
I think I'm still gonna talk about my experience. Make sure you plan everything in advance. Your like destination and every single turn in advance, and use the GPS system on your phone or in the car. Yeah, just find the one that is more comfortable for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Angolian, Mr. Armstrong, for joining with me in this channel, and we hope to have next time to meet with you. And I hope that this video is helpful for everyone who is planning to come to Japan and intended to drive, or anyone who want to get some general information about how driving happens in Japan. And we will see you in next video. Thank you.